Okay, welcome back to another episode of Planetbase. For those of you guys who are unfamiliar with the game, Planetbase is a sci-fi colony builder-up where you get jettisoned to space with a bunch of strangers and it is up to you to keep them alive. So if you don't want to do that, you can just leave them to their fate and they will just slowly perish. That's God forgiven. It's a nasty planet. So, we are currently working on an S-class planet. S stands for suicide. That's that gray brownish ball in the background. And we want to continue our colony there. So let's go back. Now, where did I leave you guys last time? I think we had just managed to fortify our position in the expansion towards the, in this direction. And I think that we also had our watchtower. Yep, there we go. So in this episode, I think the best thing we can do right now, for instance, is to expand in this direction a little bit more. We want to get more production out. Pardon me. We also want to get this power collector here built. And with this additional this additional production over this side, we should be able to expand even faster, particularly in this direction, where there's a bit more space. Now, we need to be careful that we don't expand too much in this direction, because, well, you know that we need to first have enough materials for a lightning rod. Any storm can come around and kill or destroy pretty much anything of our processing plants or whatever, and that will cause some serious problems. We don't want that. Now, what we do want is a processing plant over here, and we also want or need sorry, we already have the processing plant. We want an oxygen generator over here, and we want a nice little airlock over here as well, so we can get out. Now, we have to try and get this built as far away from the rock face as far away from the rock face as possible, because we also need to build some mines over here. If we got too close to the rock face, we wouldn't be able to build those. So we can actually put them down as templates for now, just to see where we want everything to go. We don't have to hook everything up yet. It's just to show where we need everything and see if everything will fit. So there we go. Let's also put, no, that's the wrong way. Let's put down our oxygen generator. We want that over here. That's gonna hook up like that, and we want a connection, an airlock. If we can we get it? Yeah, right there. I saw green. I saw it. Green. Come on. There we go. That's what we want. We want that green there. Perfect. We can't expand in this direction, so we'll do utilities in this direction. It's not much space here anyway, but we can expand in this direction. This is still quite a lot of open space there. We want to get there as soon as we can, but first we need to, of course, build these two very important structures. Now, sun's up again, and we are generating quite a bit of power, so let's turn on some of these facilities here. We're going to want to go back to mining, of course. Let's remove the dome so we can see what we're doing. Let's see, we don't need this. I don't think anybody's hurt yet. We have, let's see, 5 plus 7, and we have 12 beds. It's also pretty good. We just need a bit more ore for our metal processing. That's where we turn these mines back on again. These two will be perfectly fine mines to facilitate or to provide materials for these two processors here, but they won't do much more than that. Alright, here we go. We got some 2 medics. Alright, why did we get 2 medics? Alright, well, fine. I'm just going to change that, because I think that 2 medics at the moment, we only have such a small group of desks over here, work desks. So we don't need that many more medics. I think 5 is enough. So let's turn this off, and we need to get some guards in here, because, as you might know, we managed to get the standing prestige last time, the last episode, which means that at any moment we could have some terrorists come by, and unless I spot them, they will murder everyone, because we have no guards whatsoever. So we need some guards, and therefore I'm going to put this on 100% because We are in a kind of precarious situation where we need guards. And I'm also going to put down a couple of these. I'm going to put this thing down and a gun workshop, so we get some guns in here. Now the guards, of course, will fight to the death to protect our beautiful little colony and our colonists. But they will, of course, have some trouble killing a bunch of really high-powered terrorists, unless, of course, they get some guns. So we will need to get that done as soon as possible. Now we have a bit of a power problem at the moment, so we're gonna have to turn some stuff off. And I think the best thing we can do at the moment, because we're generating only, how much power are we generating? 60 kilowatts of power. I think we should definitely turn this off. We don't need that. Yeah, we need to turn something else off. What's something else? This thing. We don't need. Plastic. We don't need it anymore. We have every plastic that we need is already being supplied here, so that's okay. How's the power now? Yeah, we're doing okay. Power is good now. Power is back in the green. Excellent. But this is why, the reason why, we need to have this power collector available, so we can store more of this abundance of power that we get when the sun does shine. Because we can generate over 100 kilowatts of power, and we're currently using 73 kilowatts of power. So that's not really a big problem. The main problem is that, oh look, we have our lightning rod over here installed. Excellent. That means that all these things, particularly, most importantly, the mine is also protected. So that when people are working in the mine, they don't die when they're struck by lightning. How's our power doing? 73. Can we get that up? 74. Perfect. You keep going. We need that metal. It's kind of important. But as you can see, our production levels are pretty low. So we're going to have to do something about that in the night, I think. I think we'll have to turn the mines off. Perhaps, or even, maybe even the processing plant, and have them only work in the mine, in one mine, so they get a little bit more resources for the next day. You can also, of course, turn these storage departments off. Storage facilities don't actually need to be on. It's perfectly fine to turn them off. Just make sure that you turn them back on again when they need the stuff out of the storage facility. Otherwise, they won't get it. Alright, let's send everybody to bed. Oh, look at that. 116. Excellent. It's not our last, sadly enough. It's a good start. Need 3 more metal there. Can you guys do something with this stuff? It's gonna take a while. No matter. We have whole planets to discover and to explore. What the plan is to expand with the colony in this direction. So we have 2 ways to go. We have this direction, and we can. Well, let me just check real quick if there's not a bunch of terrorists. Oh, trader. Alright, what do you have? You have the farm dome patent. Excellent, that's nice. You also have a bunch of ore. How much is your ore? 14? Holy flip, that's expensive. My ore is only 5. I want your ore. So what can I give you for that? Can I give you this? Alright, I'll give you 3 medical supplies for your 5 ore. That should be enough to keep you happy. So let's turn off this storage facility over here. That should reduce the amount of power that we need. Oh, we might need to turn this back on again, because they're gonna try and get these medical supplies out of this storage facility here, since we are we don't have any of the other storage facilities, and particularly this thing is, yeah, we need to keep those storage, that medical supplies where they are for the moment. Alright, let's turn this mine off. We'll just leave 1 on. It gets us down to 67 kilowatts of power that we use. I don't see anything else big that we can turn off, except of course this landing pad. Let's turn the landing pad off. Let's see how much does that give us. 62, also good. The domes that use up the most power, of course, are the biodomes, because they have very power intensive lighting. Oh, we have some more slots here. Excellent. Alright, there we go. Got a whole bunch of ore. 5 more ore. So that means we can turn this puppy off. 5 ore is going to be enough to get this up and running, and I think at least the oxygen generator should be great. Currently we have 50 max. That's how many people we can actually handle. And we are currently at 41. Water is an issue apparently. Why is that? Oh, it's once again generating very poorly. Power storage is low. Power storage is low is warning. We're getting a warning before we have even passed the halfway mark. So I am thinking we should definitely turn some more off. So let's see, can we disable some stuff? Let's disable that, leave that back on again, turn that back on, turn that on, turn that on. Everybody can sleep, but nobody can work. Okay, cool. All right. Should be fine. We can of course also turn one of these biodomes back on again. We're generating, I think, just about enough power to keep that on, keep that going, so it should be okay. It's a little bit of wind. It's decreasing. It's gonna take a while before these two power collectors are empty though, so it's not a problem. So let's just keep that up and running, and let all these people take a nice little nap, get them back up, because we are in status good, so that's okay. But if we can all get them to sleep, that'll be even better. Power storage is low once again. That's because we had generated a little bit of extra power. Alright, now it doesn't matter what we do. There's no wind, there's no power. Yeah, it's a lost cause. We need one more metal there. And of course, we don't have any metal. How things go, right? Did they put this... Okay, so they... Where did they... Okay, they just left it here. Right. Right, no problem. It's just remarkable that they don't just leave the stuff in the door, right? So when it closes, it can never actually open up again. I've been watching The Martian too many times. For those of you guys who haven't seen The Martian, it's a beautiful movie. Very scientifically accurate. And with very, of course, there's a degree of Hollywoodness in it. But I think every movie should have a little bit of Hollywoodness in them, right? As long as it's not Bollywood. Alright, let's see. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, the expansion. Right, we're going to be expanding once we have this resource section here set up in both of these directions. We can have a section of the colony expand in this direction. Although I say that and I see there's a little bit of a hill here. That might be a problem. We'll have to see if we can actually expand in that direction. The other part of our colony will expand in this direction, because right here, right this very last, very big section of the planet. Okay, our power here now is critical, so I'm going to turn this off. See how much power we're using. 19. I don't think there's anything else I can turn off at the moment. This is it. So we're... the night's almost over, so it's fine. But it's still raining. The storm isn't past its peak yet. So it might still rain in the morning. I just hope we get enough power. Anyways, so we'll be expanding in this direction. There's a huge section here that we can use to expand our colony. Even growing over into this lake section here. So it's quite a large section, and a lot of wait. I say that, and I just bumped into a wall here. Oh, bloody hell. The game gave me a bit of a curve there. Curveball. Alright, so that means that we can expand in this direction, the lakes here. But only up till... Yeah, well, basically up to this point. Because right here is the border. We can't go much further than that. So, we can't use like that there. And we can't expand... over in that direction either, so that's a bit of a shame. So where can we expand into? We can expand in this direction. That was a very flashy lightning, and not even that. That's also bad. Okay, I'm just gonna check real quick where we can go. Basically, there's a bit of a space back here, but we can't come here. Not unless we... oh, well, we can. Maybe we can. We do have the option of expanding and removing this airlock over here and expanding our colony in this direction. Because it does seem to be quite a bit of space over here. Just need to get... just make sure that we don't put a death or a dead end on our colony here. So we can still expand in that direction. We just need to make sure that our airlock doesn't block the path. We can of course place our airlock over here on this side of the mountain side, and that will give us the option to expand over here. Okay, we got a couple thousand kilowatts of power there. Perfect. So let's turn everything back on again. You can turn you back on. You can turn you back on. How much power are we generating right now? Shouldn't be much. Alright, let's also turn you on. And you on. Why not? We have a bit of ore to get through, so might as well just do that, right? So, okay, we have options. We can remove the airlock and then put the airlock on this side and keep producing on this side. And then we can expand using the oxygen generator as a seed over in this direction. So we're gonna have to be real careful. We can put a big facility over here, connect it up to another facility over there, and just have the connection go right past the mountain. I'm not quite sure exactly how we would actually, if it's actually possible, but we can always try. And then from here, we can expand over in this direction. And if we can get past this little curve here, or even connect across the river, this little lake. Oh, we're auto-saving now? Okay, we can cross the lake here. Then we can also, then we can start building over this side direction. That's also quite good. Oh, for now, we'll put our focus on this. This is still quite a large area, and still the preferred direction to go. I mean, it is quite a large dome. We also have this area here we can expand into, and then hook up to this side of the colony across this lake or around this lake. That'll be good. We'll see. Anyways, what were we doing? We're getting some metal. So let's see. We have all the ore that we just dug up or we bought is now in these metal processors. This is great. That's all the ore that we can actually spare. So those two ore processors, metal processors, are now completely full. Oh, great, I guess. Let's enable everything. We have enough power now. Well, almost enough, I guess. Wind is going to pick up a bit. Since the storm is reducing in strength or dying out, the wind should pick up. And we should see this power collector built in a couple of minutes. Anyways, so with the processing plant here available, I think we should check out what we want to build here. Now I need a second canteen. I need a canteen over on this side so that our people can have something to eat while they work over here. And I think we can build a big one or we can build a small one. Question is, what do we want to do? I'm gonna go for the small one. So we put the small one over here. And that instantly gives us a whole lot of space over on this side, that side. So we got some building options here, just not on this hill, but it's fine. This is all pretty good. Can of course also start looking into getting more colonists. I also want to have a security center. It'd be nice to have some security around here. And then we can start thinking about moving the landing pad. We've run out of spares. Yes, I know we run out of spares. There's nothing I can do about that. We're waiting for metal. As soon as we have some metal, I will give you the spares. Just leave me alone. Alright, our power collectors are now completely full. Thanks to that burst of lightning energy we got. It's all pretty good. Yeah, so it's all okay. Actually, our colony is doing great. Uh-oh. Why are you not bringing this to the... No. The spares have got higher priority than my buildings. So they're gonna send all the metal to these machines first. Which is okay, I guess. But it's not what I want. How far does this stretch? Alright. So we should have enough space in the green bubble to put down 2 more mines over here and keep that safe. We also put, of course, the canteen over here, which we will need. It should also be in the green zone. And then I would like to have an additional... Where is it? Yeah, the control center over on this side, hooked up to the canteen over there. But having said that, I think it's also a pretty good idea to start thinking about a spot for our landing pads, because we'll need them. Need the landing pads to be close to the security center. That's just so maybe it's a good idea to put the security center over on this side and have the landing pads over in this little corner here. Because if we put the landing pads over in this corner, which we can hook up to the cabin over here, all colonists or all visitors and so on will have to go through the control center before they can enter the colony. Which is exactly what you want. You want to keep your people safe from all the little riffraff that's coming to the colony. So perhaps putting a security center on this side is a better idea. I think I'll do that. So we'll get a second canteen over here, and we'll build the security center over there. So we can try and get it as close to the factory as possible. So that also gives us an option to still expand out in this direction. So that's still a good idea. We won't be able to put really big things here, but I think that if we put this here like so, we should have the option to build a bigger, even bigger biodome over there. We still have the space. That should be possible. Alright. We have 1 guard. I think that's 1 guard. Yeah, only 1 guard landed this time. So my guess is that he didn't like all the guys didn't like our colony so much. They didn't want to die for us yet. Alright, well fine. No problem. We need this power collector up and running. We can't keep turning the production off because we keep getting low power warnings. I'll turn this off. And 1 mine. Well, we can turn this one off as well. We don't really have... there's nobody working in there. Turn this off as well. We have enough plastic at the moment. Sickbay off. And we should have some spares in a bit. How much power are we using now? 63 kilowatts of power. Okay. Maybe it's time to turn the storage facilities off. We'll leave the lab running because we need the medical supplies, so we can sell that to any kind of like visiting trader. That gives us our moolah. How is our... Okay, water is doing great. Oxygen is fine. 42. We can still get 8 more colonists. 8 more colonists, and then after that we have a bit of a problem. So we'll try and see if we can keep it to 6, 7 colonists. Alright, semiconductor foundry is built. We can turn this puppy off now as well. That should save us a couple of kilowatts. Excellent. We could turn off our biodomes. How's our food doing? We had a little bit of a dip there because we turned the biodomes off. There is no more wind, so there's nothing we can do about this anymore. As soon as we get a critical power warning, we'll turn everything else off. For now, this is fine. Ooh, holy crap. Power storage is critical. Okay, now we turn everything off. Except, of course, the beds. No, that's not what I wanted. I clicked the wrong button there. Like so. Everybody can go to sleep. Or otherwise just wander about aimlessly. That's fine. So in total we're using 15 kilowatts of power. Is that... Okay, this is using 1. This is using 1.5. So this is only... Is it because of the other... the airlocks, of course, also, yeah. So let's turn this airlock off. Everybody should be inside anyway, so let's turn this airlock off as well. They have nothing to do outside. That has saved us... Oh yeah, we're producing more power now than we're using. Excellent. Okay, we can turn this off now. On now. Get people a little bit more motivated. They can watch some TV, I guess. Play some computer games, maybe some Xbox. Somebody play Jenga. This is a whole pile of... Alright, we got a whole bunch more power there all of a sudden. Night's almost over, so let's turn everything back on again. Why not? Alright, you guys get back to work. How is this storage facility? It's 52%. I think that we will still have some more time to do with that. Should be okay. Oh, you instantly get some more colonists. I just want to be absolutely sure that we don't get any like nasty visitors. Right, we've got 2 more guards. Excellent. So now we have 3. 3 is enough for now, this very first stage. You can of course get some more, but for me 3 has always been a good starting point. Alright, we're producing just enough power to keep us running. Okay, I guess it's good. I wish we could actually get some more power. I think we should build some more big wind turbines. I think that's probably a good idea. How many power plants, how many solar panels do we have? We have 2 only, right? They produce 30 kilowatts each. So we're generating 60 kilowatts of power from the solar panels. The storm is abating finally. So that should be... Oh, we have 3. That's right, we have 3. So we're producing 90 kilowatts of power. And we have 3 wind turbines, which are producing 20 kilowatts of power, roughly, so it's 60. So 170 kilowatts of power. Okay, so that's fine. But those wind turbines are never going to produce 100% power. So I think we should just definitely put another solar panel down as soon as we have the extra resources available. Trouble is that we now have a situation where we have to decide if we want to use the metal that we're producing for expansion or for guns. I say expansion. I think expansion is more important because if we get more mines and more processing machines running, we can get more resources to build more guns, I guess. Or build guns faster. Whatever. Wait, why is our power so low? Oh, it's because of the cloud covers, 34%. That's why. So we're not producing 90 kilowatts of power from our solar panels yet. We should definitely build another solar panel. As soon as we have these additional mines up and running over here in this setup. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 5 metal. Where did the other guy go? Oh, there he is. He's running or walking through the methane to deliver his package. Excellent. Good job, Cecil. Cecil gross? Yeah, it is pretty gross. Then get out of the methane. This stuff will kill you. It's lethal. Now, it's sad enough. It's going the way it's going. This is how it's supposed to be. I got a comment from a viewer that my Planetbase game was running too slow and I should speed it up. I don't really want to. I want to stick to the formula that we decided in the beginning, to just leave it on the normal speed and just play it out, because we started at this speed and I want to finish at this speed. So there's only a couple more episodes. This is the last planet that we can do, and once this planet is conquered and we have this entire base built and so on, there won't be any reason to play Planetbase for a couple of seasons. We will of course pick up Planetbase again in the future. I like the game, so I'm most likely going to play it again. Just a question of when exactly, and then what the challenge will be. So perhaps we should play the game at max speed, and only at max speed, and never actually slow down. That would also be fun, right? That would be hectic. I think it would take half the number of seasons, or half the number of episodes that we did for this series. But we'll see. Alright, we get some more metal over here, finally. So they're finally going to bring that there. How is our... okay, we're not making any more spares, apparently. That's not a vital component. And I think that unless we give this building a boost, a priority boost, it won't get the metal it needs for the guns and for the semiconductors. Instead, they will deliver the metal to our oxygen generator and the airlock, which is okay by me. Just would be nice if they could produce a little bit faster. I want to see... I can't see it. I can't see what's... there we go. I can't see like that. Can we see... no. Ah, too bad. Wait, we can see there. See, they're working on a computer screen. And I am assuming, because it's black and green text and so on, that some form of a DOS program or... oh, DOS works on black and white, right? Yeah, I don't know. It's fine. I'm gonna try and interpret that little bit of scribble. All right, nightfall. We're in the middle of the night. Well, not middle of the night, but night is finally coming up. It's sun's going down, and of course we have no wind, so we're not generating any power. We didn't. Well, we did fill this up a bit. Why did that happen? Why didn't that one get filled up? That's a little bit strange. Is this closer than that one? Okay. A little something I noticed. Turn the mines off. Get everybody back at work again. Turn this off as well. We don't need that. Turn the storage department off. Let's turn this guy off as well. Storage department over here can also be turned off. So what are you gonna do, boy? Savior. Oh, he still put it in there. It still worked. Wow. Okay, cool. They can keep going with the metal. We have enough power at the moment to keep everybody at least a little bit happy. Pretty sure this is yeah, it's got 3,000 kilowatts of power stored, so it's half of this massive power, this medium power catcher. So that basically what we have is 2 power clutches full, 2 medium fulls. So it's okay, I guess. We should be able to get a significant part of the night and survive that. Let's turn the sickbay off as well. The lab, is there any... yeah, they can still produce some more. What is the limit to how much they're allowed to produce? Medical supplies, 15. Okay. They still have a way to go. So we just need to get some trader to drop by and take our stuff. Oh, somebody's unhappy here. Wow, you're early. Usually I get that halfway through the game. You're a mid-game player. Wind's picking up again. It's nice. Only producing 34, 33 kilowatts of power though. But the storm should be over by the time it's morning, so we should have then full sunlight. It's great. Okay, here we go. We got the oxygen generator up and running, or available. We finally have that done. Can we get an engineer? Somebody come. Is it you? Yeah, Emma. Emma is coming to help us. Good. Good job, Emma. This is why I like Emma. Emma does the job. She doesn't care if she's knee-deep in methane gases. Liquid methane. She just does her job. Now, I've been looking at these structures, oxygen generators, for a bit, and I don't quite understand how they work. My guess is they use water and power, and they split the water into oxygen and hydrogen. Not quite sure what they do with the hydrogen though, but doesn't matter. And then they release the oxygen into the colony, and that way they get all the oxygen they need. But like in our normal atmosphere, we have a bunch of nitrogen as well. If any of these guys lit a cigarette in this atmosphere as oxygen-rich environment, you can say bye-bye to this entire colony. So where do they get the rest of the gases from to fill the or to replenish the atmosphere in the colony? I don't know. It's fine, I guess. Because I mean, they do something similar in the International Space Station, but they still have to. They also still have oxygen scrubbers. So if there's it's a lot of CO2 in the atmosphere, whatever, or in the, they remove that with oxygen scrubbers, and then they replenish it with some more gases from Earth, like nitrogen, argon, that kind of stuff. Argon? I'm not sure. I'll have to look up exactly the composition of atmosphere. Ah, it's coming too nerdy. No. All right. Well, fine. We'll stick to this normal, keeping it simple instead of having to start thinking. This is supposed to be casual gaming and not nerd gaming. If you want to go to nerd gaming, go to Nerdgasm's channel and then have a chat with him. He does that kind of stuff. There's loads of those characters on YouTube. They have all sorts of really cool science channels. But here we just do gaming. Particular, just loosely scientific gaming. Just normal stuff, I guess. Any kind of really cool game that we can play. Medieval Dynasty. I'm not sure if you could call somebody that walks around with a coil on his head, coif on his head, cool, but okay. I'm not gonna judge you. If that's the way you want to dress, go right ahead. As long as you get the ladies right. Anyways, we got 3 guards here. We want to get them armed, so we need to get this semiconductors and so on up and running. We also need some more spares, so that's why some of this metal is coming to this thing. So as soon as we have some more metal, we only need 2 for. We already have them. Excellent. So now we can put down an additional mine over here. Excellent. Maybe we should put down 2. No, let's just keep to 1. Let's say stick to 1 for now. Put down an additional, this one, a metal processor here, or 2, and get that built. So now we definitely need more colonists, but mostly workers. So like so. Was I in time? Wasn't I in time? Yes! I got 1 worker and 1 guard. Not just all guards. So you can play around with this ratio as long as the door is closed. As soon as the door is opened or touches the tarmac of the landing pad, then the game the settings are set, and you can't really change anything or do anything about that. So you wanna play with those settings, those ratios, if you need to, as quickly as possible, just before this thing actually opens its doors. Airlock has been built. Perfect. No, don't walk away. Oh yeah, we don't have a robot yet, so it's fine, I guess. I think we are running close to, yeah, getting really close to, wait, we have 80, of course, that doesn't matter, so I just want a trader to come by. I don't want any more colonists for the moment. I think we have, so do we have enough workers? We have 16. So we have 3 there, 6, plus 4 there, 10, plus an additional 4 here, 14 plus 3, need some more workers. We have enough guards though. Semiconductors. It would be so nice to make them. Get some of those guns made up. Built sometime soon, I think. That'd be nice. We didn't get a power warning last night, which is also quite nice. So it's all our calculation and our guesstimate actually worked, I guess. Yeah. Should be doing good. We're doing good. We could use, of course, another solar power plant, because currently we're generating 120 kilowatts of power, and we need 160, over 160. So we could definitely use a solar panel. I just want to get this mine and these guys up and running first. That will give us more ore, and this will give us more metal. Then we should be set to go. This is gonna change the game. Things are gonna start expanding real fast. Unless, of course, we have a bit of a water problem, as we currently have, or a power problem. If that's the case, then we definitely need to get some more power set up. So maybe, perhaps, this is the 4, right? How big is this? This is the large. If we build this, is this also a large? It's definitely very large. Okay, it's very large. That's the very large one. Okay, now we want another large. So just one. We want it here. So this is still in the green bubble, as you can see. It's all good. And I also want a water generator. Can I build a big one? No, I'll just build a small one, I guess, for now. I want to fill this area. In this planet, it's an actual good idea to keep everything as compact as possible. So, so you stay inside these green bubbles and stay safe. And if you don't do that, well, I can't promise you you'll survive. I can promise you you'll die. Alright, so wait, let's see, do we have, they're building the metal processors first, which is brilliant because we have so much ore. Maybe we should have just waited until we did that. Some other, no, I do not want to. Yes, I do. I want this built first. If you guys can do that first, then I'll be happy. And then, because this mine will still be working and producing ore, and that can still supply these processors with ore, which is fine. But there is nothing going to be supplying these processors if we build them first, because there's not enough ore. It's a chicken and egg thing, but the chicken is way more important than the egg. Okay, go to sleep, my little, what do you call them? Sausages? No, that's something that Spiffing Brit would say. Let's see, jelly beans. Meat bags. Let's call them meat bags. No, we're not robots. Colonists are fine, I guess. I'll come up with a good name for these guys in future episodes. For now, it's fine to call them just colonists. How's our water going? Our water's doing fine again. We're generating enough water again. Fine. Good. I want this priority up. And later they can start thinking about these two over here. I want this mine up and running. How's our power? Power is doing okay. We still can't seem to fill all of our power collectors. So we definitely need that additional solar panel over here. Anyways, we'll be working on that in the next episode. Our colony is starting to grow. Slowly. But that is about to change. And we'll continue our growth in the next episode. Where we, get all of our production up and running and a little bit more power. That'll be nice. So I'll see you in the next episode. Have a nice evening and take care. Bye bye.